Welcome to episode 6 of our epic New Zealand adventure. First up today, we are heading to Arthur's Pass, high in the mountains. There's plenty of amazing views, this one from a spot near Death's Corner of all places.
No.
We stop in Arthur's Pass village itself for a coffee, sit outside in the glorious sunshine and the amazing kia birds come in. This was our closest experience the whole holiday. These birds are so naughty and so intelligent and they're just beautiful to watch. After enjoying some more epic scenery, we head along to Castle Hill. This is some amazing rock formations that look a bit castle-ish up on the hillside. First off, we had some lunch overlooking the view before we headed up to the hill. We had a really good explore up here, even in some of the little nooks and crannies where most people don't go. We were really lucky with the weather and this was absolutely fabulous. We had a quick stop at Lake Pearson on the way back to Arthur's Pass village, where we were going to walk up to the Devil's Punch Bowl waterfall. There's a staircase of over 400 steps on the way up to the waterfall, so be prepared. The next day, first stop was a Kiwi sanctuary in Hokitika. We did actually see one, but we couldn't take any photos because it was dark in there. Our destination was Franz Josef. Here we had planned to do a skydive, but it was cancelled due to the weather. So we found this lovely hike instead, which included this really old suspension bridge, which was rather creaky, I had to say. And it wasn't until we got to the end of it did we even realise it was a dead end. The next day was our longest drive. On paper it was nearly 8 hours, but we decided to make a really good adventure of it, making lots of stops for coffee, for lunch, for tea, and all sorts of places to see. It took us about 12.5 hours in all, and it was a fabulous day. This was Thunder Creek Falls, 28-metre high falls into a river.
It's really beautiful, isn't it?
It is. One of our biggest highlights of the day were the blue pools. These were stunning. I really wish we'd taken our swimming gear here. We had forgotten that you could swim. And boy, it was cold, but it was stunning. We passed by Lake Wanaka and Lake Hawaii, which were both beautiful, shining, amazing, kind of deep blue with a hint of turquoise in the sunshine. We found a lovely spot up on the Lindis Pass, high, looking over the hills, fantastic views, and Yvonne cooked some fresh burgers. They were lovely. We finally arrived at Glen Tanner near the base of Mount Cook for our campsite. The next day, however, was hideous. So we were indoors most of the day, starting off at the Edmund Hillary Centre and seeing another local display and information centre about the mountains before going to this fish farm. This is high country salmon, where there's effectively a restaurant on top of a fish farm. You can catch your own fish if you want to and then do all the necessary, but you don't have to do that. You can just order your food and eat it as normal. There was one non-fishy thing on the menu, which of course I had. Another burger, thank goodness. Luckily next day was clear and we did the hooker trail, or what you can of it because part of it is closed, and we went to the Kia lookout point. Both were fantastic walks, but there were too many tourists on the hooker trail. The Kia point was a much nicer, quieter spot to go and walk to, and there was plenty of space up there to get your own thoughts with the mountains. We'd been driving past Lake Pukaki a number of times, but this time it was looking really beautiful. The glacial flower really showing the turquoise in the water. So we stopped at the visitor centre at the end, took a few more photos and admired Mount Cook from a big distance away. Then we headed up to Lake Tekapo, where we had one of the best spots on the campsite. Then we had a rather surreal experience here, basically knocking on someone's door, going into their front room and eating their world famous pavlova. It was wonderful, and Yvonne particularly just thought this was epic. Just a couple of hours sleep and then we're on a 1:30 a.m. dark skies experience to Mount John to use their telescopes and to see the dark sky and learn all about the stars and the planets. This was a brilliant experience and we were so lucky to have perfectly clear skies. We had a bit of a lie-in and had breakfast overlooking the lake before heading off for our next adventure.
Hello and welcome to Skydive Mount Cook. We're wearing some interesting outfits. What are we doing today?
We are skydiving today.
Skydiving from 13,000 feet?
13,000, yep.
What are we most excited for, the free fall or the parachute ride?
Parachute for me.
Both of it for me.
They're very different, aren't they, but both equally exciting.
And I'm looking forward to seeing the mountain and the lakes from the sky.
It's going to be lovely.
Lovely. Thank you, Johan. That's just spectacularly amazing.
You're very
Thank
welcome. I'll see you next time.
Yes.
Hello!
Hi!
You guys
Wow.
jumped out of an airplane, you have smiles on your faces. Tell us all
Amazing.
about it. What do you think?
Absolutely incredible. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Beautiful day, huh?
Mwah.
Aw, give me a big high five. Big high five, man. Nice job. Thank you guys so much for the jump.
Thank you.
Back in Tekapo, we headed to the Church of the Good Shepherd just to take some photos and see if we could find any lupins here left by the lakeside. Luckily we did. Then we went for a swim in the lake. Boy, this was a busy day. This water was really cold but super refreshing. Absolutely wonderful experience this is. After watching the local rabbits for a bit, we'd headed into town where we found a Nepalese restaurant, which was really tasty, and then we headed back to the Church of the Good Shepherd to take a few night photos before finally going to bed. The next day we're headed back to Mount Cook, where we have a Tasman glacier tour. Here we have a bit of a hike over to some boats, and we take out a boat ride on the Tasman lake here, learning all about the icebergs and the geology of the area. We leave the area in the afternoon and head to Omarama Clay Cliffs. After a long drive down a bumpy gravel road, we get to the cliffs. There's a couple of canyons here. They're absolutely fascinating. I don't really think it was Yvonne's cup of tea, a bit dusty, and some really, really tight squeezes in places. This place was fascinating, and it was just screaming out to be explored. It was amazing just going through the little mini canyons heading off the main canyons, and these kind of hill or rock formations, they were just fascinating. I hope you've enjoyed episode 6 and are loving our adventure. We certainly are. Look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye for now.